and it's a semi-final. They have to really lift themselves. Started this tournament as a favorite and come down very, very quickly. So, it is a trouble for Pakistan, and where we're sitting, the media center is right next to it, and I tell you that normally there are like 30, 40 people. Today there are about 110 people there. I know most of them are Bangladeshis. They are hoping and they're wishing that they have a belief, even the media, they have a belief that they can beat Pakistan. Pakistan got to be very careful and come out positive, play some aggressive cricket, which they have done it in the Champions Trophy.
Bazid, obviously Pakistan are looking for a blistering start from Zaman. They've not had that, and accordingly the middle orders had to do some of the repair work or the catching up work, and thank goodness for Shoaib Malik. But what about this batting lineup for Pakistan? It's stuttered a bit, hasn't it?
Yeah, very much so. We've seen even with India, the best side of this Asia Cup, that the openers are the key here. The openers need to bat long, the ball comes on to the bat better with that new ball. You can play a bit freely, but once you get settled, then you need to score big. And that hasn't happened for Pakistan. They haven't scored big, but they haven't gone at any sort of pace. The last game they went at, 2.8 in the first 10 overs, which is not acceptable. And then you have the pressure back on Babar Azam. You've got Shoaib Malik. I would have a theory that then Shoaib Malik should bat number 3 because he's batted so well. I think in Asia he should probably bat number 3 because in Asia he dominates the spin. There's not a lot of bounce. He only gets trouble when there's a little bit of bounce and pace. But over here he can sort of build that innings and actually then after that they consolidate and build, and at the end then he can up the ante. So maybe you can look at rumor going around that maybe Junaid Khan will get a game here because Amir hasn't done well. He hasn't got the wickets, and there's a lot of pressure on Amir not performing. So maybe Junaid Khan will come in. But on the batting front, they've Asif Ali needs to come when there's 5 overs left or 7 overs left, and he can just hit. He doesn't need to come in when there's 15 overs left, because he's not the type of player who'll build an innings and then smash. He wants to come in and hit straight away. For that to happen, you need to consolidate. You need to build up to that 35th over, 36th over with wickets in hands.
All right, fellas, thanks very much indeed. We'll come back to you. Go back into the shade, stay cool, and we'll be back to you there in Abu Dhabi very shortly.
Impossible to stay cool.
All right, okay, yes, it looks pretty warm there, doesn't it? And Abu Dhabi, of course, has been brutally hot throughout this Asia Cup. Now then, the bowling coach for Pakistan, as you well know, is Azam Mahmood. He's had a lot to do during this tournament to get the likes of Mohammad Amir firing.